great job.
Some concerns clearly are valid, and one of them being that they're going to be monitoring our oil purchases. I mean, why should that be happening if, Trump keeps on saying that for US, India is a friend and US values India's partnership?
Oh, let them monitor. What's the harm? Where's the problem? In 2022, Joe Biden told Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, that he won't be importing oil from Russia. Did we stop? If anyone wants to understand how Indian oil imports work, they should just look at the data between Jan 2019 and Jan 22 and then Jan 22 and Jan 2026. We were not importing oil from Russia before Jan 2022. We were absolutely not. It wasn't even 1 million barrels. It wasn't even 0.1 million barrels. And yet somehow we believe, somehow our political common sense dictates that this government will prioritize Trump's, personality cult over controlling crude-based inflation nationally in India. Are we seriously going to go down that path? Number two, on the 500 billion question. See, this has also been addressed in the joint statement that will be picking up a lot of hardware. We are looking at a lot of data centers. The budget came up with the tax holiday on data centers. And yes, to some extent, that does address the data localization problem. China has gone for data localization. Europe's GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulation that was introduced around 2018, that went for data localization. And we are the ones who've still not gone for it. So if this is a step in data localization, sure, let the imports on hardware front increase. There's no harm. The Boeings, let them come in. What's the harm? Already we've seen Air India and Indigo place a number of orders for Boeings. Kamru Zaman made a point about the pharma. Somehow a pharma policy surrendered. We have 20 times the exports to the US than what we import. Our pharma imports from America make up for just 1.5% of our total imports. I don't know where this fear mongering is coming from. Okay. Number four, Mr. Chilani made a very important point that where is the commitment from the US side to purchase as many goods as we are committing to buy from them. We have to understand that there are certain things already with the momentum. The software industry, for instance, that's not going to stop overnight. The pharma industry, for instance, that's not going to stop overnight. Textile, gemstones and jewelry, that's not going to stop overnight. Even with the tariffs, the exporters were ahead, but the exports did not stop. Right. Last and final point, we have to understand at the end of the day, our trade deficit with the world is huge. It's huge. And that is where I agree with Mr. Mehrotra here. It's huge. But then we are also competing with China. We are competing with Vietnam. We are competing with Bangladesh. We're competing with n number of countries that have already mastered the manufacturing ecosystem. But we have to start somewhere. We can't here sit and pretend that, nothing is going to work for us ever. Final point on agriculture. Please, I hope the government, and I make a request to Sanju here. Please, the government has to squander all possible energies it may have to address this communication gap which is being used by the opposition parties. We are not opening up our farming and dairy sector. We are just cutting down the duties which were around 30 to 150% on certain agricultural goods that we were importing from America, the value of which annually was not even more than $2 billion.
Okay. Sanju Verma. Yes.